Hey guys, this is Breck here, and I'm here to talk about the process of protein synthesis. I'm going to tell a story about protein synthesis, which is protein making through our character's Kelly DNA, who wants to build a log cabin, which is the protein, with the help from his friends Gary, who is RNA, and Bentley, tRNA, and his pals. Here we will follow the steps involved in protein synthesis, which will result ultimately in the log cabin being built. Now we will start with Kelly, a happy DNA gene, living in his house. Home sweet home. And he wants to build a summer cabin, but he can't do it alone. He needs help from his friend Gary, who is RNA, to begin the task. Together they could do wonders. But have to come up with a plan, as the only setback is Kelly, who's DNA, cannot leave his home in the nucleus, but Gary, who's RNA, can. So Kelly, DNA, and Gary, RNA, come up with a plan, which we will call the blueprint to make the summer cabin happen. This process is what we call transcription. Now during transcription, in order for Gary, who's RNA, to leave his home in the nucleus, Kelly, DNA, has to edit a portion of the blueprint from his DNA, which we have highlighted in purple. And now this is done specifically in order to make the summer cabin happen. Now Gary, who is RNA, is then able to take this edited blueprint, which we will call mRNA, and leave his home sweet home in the nucleus to the cytoplasm outside to build the summer cabin at his workshop. But first, let's recap on transcription and what this means. So transcription is a section of DNA from the blueprint that Kelly and Gary have made. Now it is copied, and whoa, we've got two blueprints, but one is slightly different than the other. So now Gary, who has left the nucleus on his journey to the cytoplasm with the copy of mRNA, which he now attaches to a ribosome, which is his workshop. This is a place where the ribosome can translate the edited blueprint, mRNA, a process which we call translation. But Gary then realizes that he needs more help, so he asks his trusted buddy Bentley, who is tRNA, to help him. You see, tRNA, or transfer RNA, helps attach amino acids, which are protein building blocks. In this story, the amino acids, which then be the building wood for the summer cabin. So then Bentley, tRNA, unfortunately cannot do it alone. So he has to call upon his pals to go help find the wood, which is the amino acids. Once Bentley and his pals gather the wood, they bring it to Gary in his workshop, which is the ribosome, where now the blueprint, mRNA, can now be read, which ultimately allows the building of the protein polypeptides, which is the making of protein synthesis. Gary, who's RNA, is very happy at this point, as he has all he needs to build in a summer cabin. So let's recap on what translation is. Basically, what we've done is turn the blueprint into an amino acid chain protein. So Gary, who's RNA, has taken the mRNA to the ribosome, which is the workshop, which ultimately helps gather the wood, the amino acids, to build the ultimate blueprint, which is the summer cabin. So let's now recap on exactly what we talked about today. So we've taken DNA, which is Kelly. We have taken RNA, which we have transcribed, and that RNA has now been translated, which is now turned into the protein, which ultimately is used for a lot in the body. So now we have Kelly, who is very happy DNA gene, as he has done his job for today. He has made protein, which ultimately has led to the log cabin being built. Thank you for your time. Have a good day.